Hey guys, it's me. Hope all is well. So post editing, I realized I didn't record an intro of myself. At least not an intro with my face in it. So, y'all are gonna have to settle for this little doodle of me. My main reason for making this was primarily because I couldn't find Fang tutorials anywhere. I'm a visual learner, so I was hoping to find a video on YouTube that was useful, and I found a mix of a few that gave me some tips, but they didn't really show how to apply fake fangs, how to make them last long, or even where to get them from. I had to go searching through blogs and read up on how people did this and then kind of just wing it. I ended up going on Amazon, which you will see, picked up some thermal beads and the fangs themselves, and just kind of winged the whole process. And I decided that since there are no tutorials for this, I'm doing this for you guys, for all of you visual learners out there that need a video tutorial on how to apply something. Here you go, here are the fake fangs. I used them this year for New York Comic Con 2018. I was cosplaying as Holo from Spice and Wolf, who is a little wolf, and I needed the fake fangs for the cosplay. Interestingly enough, throughout the day, a few people had approached me and were like, "Hey, where'd you get those fangs from? How do you put them on?" It's interesting to me that the cosplay community is so expansive, and yet the whole Fang application process hasn't really been, I don't know how to say it, taught or talked about extensively. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of funny that I couldn't find anything. So I hope that this video is useful to those of you who really needed a Fang tutorial. I hope it works for your cosplays, for parties, or just if you like pretending to be a vampire for fun, whatever it is that you want to do. If you find this video useful, please let me know in the comments below. If there's anything else in the video that you need me to expand upon, things that I've missed, any clarifications, also leave me a comment and I'll try to help you the best that I can. Us cosplayers and nerds need to stick together, I guess. Anyways, so enjoy the video and let me know what you think. Thanks! Alright, so you just go to Amazon.com. Type in fake fangs, which is literally the first thing I typed in. Any of these would work. I ended up using this third link right here with the mouth examples, and it comes with 3 sets of teeth, each different sizes. It wasn't expensive at all. It was pretty cheap. They're nicely made. They're not a pure white, so if you have a bit of yellow to your teeth, it still looks fairly natural. And they come nicely packaged. I will be posting all of the links in my bio so that you guys can click it directly, but if you need help, of course, you know, this is what the video is for. I think any of those fake fangs would work. This was just the one that I happened to buy, but there are many that you can use. Then the next step is thermal beads. I ended up just using Amazon's Top Choice. It got pretty good reviews. A lot of people said it was super useful, and that's what I stuck with. So this is what it looks like. Instant smile. Good stuff, good stuff. Pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Not bad. So in total, you're spending maybe 20 bucks including shipping for both the fangs and the thermal beads. So this is what it looks like. There are the beads, and there are the teeth in the containers. So basically, you need a fork, chopstick, spoon, knife, anything to scoop up the thermal beads once they're all melted, a cup, and hot water. Temperature-wise, I don't even know what you would say, how many degrees it needs to be honest. Just hot enough to make a cup of tea, but not hot enough where you will burn yourself excessively. So this is what everything looks like. It comes with 3 different sets of teeth. You have a small, medium, and large. For the sake of this tutorial, we're going to be using the large ones. Normally, the fangs come with 3 containers. Each pair of fangs has its own container. The second one I was rough with and broke. That's why you'll only see the 2 in this video. But either way, you can easily fit all 3 of the fangs in one container. And this is what the little ones look like. Very subtle. Subtle little fangs. The beads naturally should be a opaque white. This one that looks like used gum was actually the thermal beads that I had used the first time I tried it. Yep, that's the good thing about these beads, is that they're reusable. I mean, after a while I would switch them out, but this would be my second time using them, so. Take some hot water, pour it into a cup, your bowl, whatever item you're using, and then afterwards you pour in the beads. After pouring in the beads, depending on how hot the water is, you'll notice that some of them will start turning translucent, and that's exactly what you want to see. You want to wait until the opaque white is all gone and the beads are translucent, which you can see here in the video. Once the beads are translucent, you're going to want to grab your fork, knife, chopstick, whatever it is you decide to use, and just collect all of them. They stick together fairly well, so collecting them isn't a difficult process. Before touching them or playing with the mold, I would definitely test it. I don't want anyone burning themselves. So if you know you used really hot water and you cannot touch it because the beads are too hot, just give it a second to cool off. With the thermal beads though, if it cools off too much, it's gonna solidify. It's only squishy and malleable for however long you can manage to keep it relatively warm. And this is what it looks like. It's pretty much like putty now. I actually ended up waiting a little too long and it started to become tough again, so it went right back into the teacup. Give it another few seconds, wait for it to get malleable again, and then is when I worked on the mold. So this is what the tooth looks like. Scoop it out. Perfect. Not too hot and good enough to work with. So you want to take a generous amount and put it in the tooth, and I'm going to demonstrate why in just a second. You don't want to put a little amount where it's just going to stick to your one tooth. You want to create a bit of an excess, almost like a flooding, like it's pouring out of the tooth. And all of that extra paste is going to work really well when we create a mold to fit around not just the tooth, the one tooth we're sticking the fake fang on, but all of our teeth. All the surrounding teeth, I mean. So notice how I take the putty and I press it around the surrounding teeth, not just the one tooth I want it to stick on. That is going to help it last a lot longer. It won't look as natural if you're doing a full smile. However, it will make sure that the fake fangs can last all day long. Again, I use this for a con, so I needed it to last all day long. So you shape it, press it in at the right angle, and you have to do it relatively quickly because again, the paste will start to solidify. And there you have it. The fangs are all done. The most difficulty you're going to have is just shaping them so that the angle is proper. Taking them off is even easier. So you just need to wiggle it off. Gently, of course. You don't want to hurt yourself. Notice how all the extra created a mold, which works great. So let's say in the middle of the day, this pops off and you need it to last all day long. It is very easy to put back in place. That happened to me at the con, and after it popped out, because I had that extra mold, I was able to put it back in with relative ease, and there were no issues. Ta-da! Perfect teeth. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Hey guys, so that's another cosplay tutorial. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions regarding the tutorial, just leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to help you. Until next time guys, thanks for your support. Bye.